Hey everybody, Frugal Farmer here. This is a footboard for a bed. It's for a single bed. My mama found this and it was about to be junked. Well, she took and stripped it, sanded it, and worked her magic on it. I guess you can say the apple don't fall too far from the tree on upcycling, but this is a bed my mama slept in the rest of her life. And it was always something she was proud of because she had fixed it up, and it was covered in some awful paint. And that one, you can see that green, that was what it was. And she stripped it and got it looking good. And I've got the bed now. I'm setting it up in one of my rooms. I've got single mattresses to put on it, and it'll be a guest bed. Guests come, they can sleep in that bed. And I just look at it and remember my mom working on it. Mom had a green thumb, and she loved projects like this. She was one of the original upcyclers. Mom would take something and redo it and make it into something nice. She's probably one of the tightest women ever lived too. My gosh, she was so tight. It's kind of funny. With me, she was pretty tight. My kids got to coming up. My oldest boy, his cousin, which was older than him, wouldn't let him play with one of his little games, Game Boy or something like that. It was one of those games. Well, he got home, he called my mom up and told her, and my nephew was kind of being mean about it. He was playing it in front of him, and then just to get him annoyed and not let him play with it. But he told my mama, she got me on the phone, she said, "You go buy him one." I said, "Mama, that's like $150. I said, I just don't have that to spend on a game like that. It is. I was, first few years of marriage, didn't have a lot of extra money, and kids there, babies, diapers, formula, and babies on the way." And she's told me, she said, "You go and buy it, I'm gonna pay for it. And you get him a couple games too," because he'd explained it to her how everything worked. I said, "Mama, them games are about $30 a piece." I said, "You're looking over $200. She said, "I don't care." I said, "You get it for him." I said, "Mama," I said, "you remember that G.I. Joe I wanted that time I needed 75 cents for it, and you gave me a hard time about?" She said, "I don't want to hear about no G.I. Joe." So I went and got that. Well, sure enough, I think it was Nintendo. Same thing, my nephew did the same thing with him again. He could have let him play it on a double game, but my nephew's the only child, and he didn't want to share, where I had 4 kids. So anyway, my son got home, called his nanny, told her what the deal was. So she got on the phone with me. She said, "Go get him a Nintendo, get him a couple games." I said, "Mom," I said, "that's over $200. She said, "I'm paying for it." I said, "All right, Mama." I said, "Well, while we're on that subject, Mama, let's talk about a G.I. Joe I wanted when I was like in the 5th grade." She said, "I want to hear about that G.I. Joe. You go get that game for that youngin." But she was good to those youngins. She'd get them what they wanted. But I often wondered if this was the same woman that raised me at times. She could be tight as a tick, but she had to. Being on the farm like that, a lot of people, "Oh, you're making money." No, you might have one good year and 2 bads. So you got to make your money stretch, and Mama surely could do that with doing stuff like this. And I wish upcycling had been more popular back then, because Mom could have started a whole movement. Thanks for stopping by. Come back again when you will. Share, comment, like, hit that subscribe button. God bless.